Hello Scorpio, welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, maybe Venus, depends on where it goes. There is an extended at the end of this reading, so if you are drawn to it, the link is at the top of the description, and I will look in the blind spot of whatever comes out in this reading. So we're going to start Scorpio, my Scorps, my naughty, with a dash of nice. We're going to start with the Energy Oracle deck. We're going to see what your energy is. Right now, I'm going to build up on it with tarot cards, and then I'm going to look at the energy outside of you. So this energy outside of you, it could be energy that you're moving yourself towards. It could be the energy of someone else around you. It's just outside of where you are right now. So let's get started, Scorps. And I have a new teeny tiny tarot deck that I've started using. It's inspired by the artwork of Gustav Klimt. It's very beautiful. Actually, I like it so much I ordered the large deck that goes with it. So I think next week I'm going to be very exclusively using those two decks. So Scorpio, the energy that Scorpio is in right now. Adjacent possibilities and the thinking woman. Ooh, the Envy card and all tied up is the underline. That's interesting. This feels like a whole reading in itself. And then it's in reverse after that. So I'm just stopping there. That's the underline. I'm not going to say anything on that yet until we get further into the reading. There's a lot of feminine energy coming through because you also have the thinking woman. So right now we just have depictions of feminine energy. It could be like people that you would physically see as masculine, but there might be the feminine side of them that is going through emotions or feelings, however that's playing out. You have adjacent possibilities. This tells me that you're in an energy right now where you have a lot of options and choices. What's kind of fascinating though is I feel like there's some pitfalls. There might be some pitfalls along the way. There might be some distractions along the way too. But I see this as the main objective. This is where you want to go. This is like, like go into the light, go towards the light. That's where all the light is really coming from. And it's so direct. But there is the one door, that one hatch in the floor. So be cautious, be aware of where, oh, I'm sorry, you know what, the window is open a little bit. It's the first time I've done a video with the window open. If the sound gets noisy out there, I will close the window, but it gets so warm in here, so I'm going to try that. I hope it doesn't affect the sound on the video. But there are there's a lot of possibilities. Let's just, nothing is written in stone yet, kind of energy for you that you're in right now. Nothing is written in stone. There might be some pitfalls. There might be some distractions. There might be, there's a door here that's closed. There's a couple actually of doors that are closed. There might be things that you feel you want to go towards, but it's not a possibility right now. But there's something right in front of you that is, the door is wide open and it's lit up. But there is a little pitfall in the way. And the thinking woman, I really get a little bit of like Queen of Swords energy with that. So somebody who is being very analytical about situations, people, anything going on in their life, even of themselves, thinking about habits that they need to cut out, thinking about opportunities that may or may not be for them. This is very much drawing into, strategizing, weighing the pros and the cons. That energy is outside of you right now. Again, we have to see how this plays out and how you identify it as we go. Maybe it's something you're moving towards. Maybe you feel yourself going there right now. Or maybe you identify it as someone around you. Could be, it's really interesting as there is. There's this Envy card and then there's the all tied up. Someone might be envious of all the possibilities that you have. They're feeling confined, right? They're really thinking about how to become untied. That's what I'm getting here. Because it's all this feminine, it's like it links. It's linking. It's saying something to me. That's what I'm getting, because you have, this is you. This is unequivocally you. I state that this is your energy, and then we kind of let the rest flow. This is you. So you have a lot of possibilities. You have a lot of options. You have the light. It's almost like the light is shining for you. Like, come to the light. Like, you've hit some really good pathways here that are guiding you. Now, there's someone around you who is perhaps feeling like they have less options. They're feeling tied up here. They're feeling constrained. They're envious of your movement, of your choices, of where you're going. And I think it's got them maybe in their head a bit, trying to understand. Look at how they're doing things, how things can be done. That's interesting. Knight of Swords is at the bottom. I'm doing 2 different decks. So I'm doing this deck specifically for like your energy. Knight of Swords is at the bottom, sort of charging through. Just be cautious. Charging through, really kind of feeling pretty confident in where it is you want to go and what you want to do or what you want to express. I just want to say be cautious. Really just noticing that door in the floor. It just feels like a bit of a pitfall. I mean, it's there. What you want is there. Where you're going in the right direction. Just watch. Just be careful. Now, I'm getting here, you have the Six of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Three of Wands. You are giving, I feel as though you're giving from a higher place here with the Six of Pentacles. You're giving as much of yourself as you possibly can. You're giving as much of yourself as you possibly can here with the Six of Pentacles. You're trying to be fair and equal, but you are also trying to be very strong and really take ownership of your life. I mean, it just seems like a pretty good way to do stuff. It seems pretty good, Scorp. So yeah, you are trying to give to others, give of yourself, and taking ownership of your life, like really being the leader in your own life here. And with the Three of Wands, this is opening up the possibilities. This is how you've ended up. Like, this is what it's kind of like, this is a story. I mean, this is how you've ended up in this energy with all these adjacent possibilities. This might even be a reading for the cross watchers, because it does feel like there's an energy outside of you that kind of wants to be able to do that, wants to know, how do you get down, how do you line yourself up like that? Because this person is feeling tied up and they're envious of it. And I like to say that the underline is kind of the reason for the reading. It's what's underneath everything that needs to come forward. So this could be one of those readings for the cross watcher. Because yeah, and I mean too, for Scorpio, obviously take it as a sign that, yeah, like if this sounds like what you're sort of doing, you are doing, and if you're doing it for the right reasons, right? Like doing the Six of Pentacles is giving from a higher position, a higher point. But not, you know, if you're doing it thinking, okay, well, I'm gonna join this charity and I'm gonna spend so many hours doing this and I'm gonna schmooze with these people because I think that's gonna get me in over there with them, or I'm gonna join this country club and I'm gonna donate some. Like, if your intention is you want to get ahead in this group, or, you know, that's not really giving of your higher self. You just legitimately want to give what you have to offer. Just feeling like, you know what, there's people in the world, there's people in society who need to be lifted up. Some people just need a hand here. I'm in a position where I feel like I have something that I can offer, so I want to do that. And it is, in a way, that is taking the ownership in your life here. But because that raises your vibrational energy, right? It's raising your vibrational energy, and that's kind of why you have the light at the end of the hallway, the light at the end of the tunnel. It's almost like you're starting to practice in a very divine way here. And it is opening up the possibilities with the Three of Wands. Like, things are coming in that you anticipate, and even more so. Which is, you know, also signifies that hallway. I mean, she's got a bird. There's one bird here, and then there's more coming in with more things that are being brought in. But I do feel like too with this, you do take action. Like when you've come to a decision or a choice, you take action on it. You don't sit on it, you take the opportunity and you move towards it. But there is a bit of caution here that there may be the odd pitfall along the way. So, and that way too, it is also to say, like, if this is how you do want to lead your life, just be aware that there will be the odd time that you will need to pick yourself up and dust yourself off. But you'll still get to the light at the end of the tunnel. It really always does come down to what our intention is. Because it can come out in so many different ways too for people. Like, we can look at people who found great success in life and, you know, they've made it to the top of an industry or, you know, whatever it is. And, but, you know, you kind of find out about them and they're pretty ruthless. And a lot of times they're not very happy. They're not very happy, or they get sick early on in life. They may die young, where other people sort of become philanthropists and they try to donate as much of their money and time as they can and try to figure out different ways to give back and really make differences. And a lot of times they live like long lives because their vibration is actually good, and that's one of the great ways to kind of tell. That's a lot of cards, but all right. This is the thinking woman's energy, the thinking person's energy. It is. It's kind of, I want to say it's got this, whoever you're dealing with, it doesn't feel like you, but, you know, let's see what happens. It feels like someone who's very much in their feels. They're feeling things out. Things are affecting them on a very feely way. Emotional. Let's say, I don't really want to use the word emotional because I don't know that this person is like emotional. Like that kind of, then you kind of get this idea of someone's on emotional ups and downs. I just feel like they're functioning on they're feeling. You may not even be seeing that. Like, look at her face. I feel like there is some sort of hiding of some sort of emotion here. She's almost like holding it in. So this could be like a man or a woman, anybody, but it is in they're in their feels. They're sort of, either they feel they have a lot of feelings towards you, or whatever's going on with you, excuse me, is causing them to go into their feelings, which is actually a good thing because it's getting them to kind of check their vibrational energy. All right, so they have the Four of Cups, the Temperance, the World, the Five of Wands, and the Six of Swords. They've missed out on opportunities, or they feel like they missed out on some sort of opportunity here. Temperance, like they've been very patient. They've been very patient. And there's been some sort of major ending. Could even be like an ending in this Four of Cups and this Temperance, because that's what's sitting on the other side of the World card. There's conflict here for them though. They have to work through, I'm saying they are really getting that in this reading. They have to work through this Five of Wands energy, which is, you know, there can be a lot of conflicting thoughts and ideas in their mind, and it is a thinking person, a thinking woman right now. But what I like about this card is sort of at some point, you can see the person is deciding that, you know, going in the direction of the foxes, do I really want to chase this hare, this rabbit? Because that's what they're all going after, but look at what it's causing. It's not necessarily going after the right things here, or for the right reasons, because this person is changing the direction. I really like this card because the person is changing the direction. Geez, it's almost like you could be dealing with someone or know someone in your energy who has been chasing after things, going after things, because the society, the world, everything presented that this is what you go after. This is what you want. This is what you're supposed to want. This is what you're supposed to go after. And it's almost as if, because you've done something, you've done it differently. You've really done it differently here. And you're, obviously you have a lot more possibilities and opportunities to choose from and to go towards. All these doors have light coming out of them. Like I said, there's a couple that are closed, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doors that are like wide open, and one is in the floor. And I think the floor door is just like a lesson. Kind of hit the ground, dust yourself off, and you're going to get up and you're going to still see all the opportunities. Where, so this, it's almost like making somebody think, what am I chasing here? What am I going after? Or how am I doing it? It doesn't even almost feel like how, but why? Is it because, is this what I really want to be chasing? It's sort of like this inner conflict. And then I see like a point of sort of just mental rest too for this person, which I think would be good, is mental rest. Just to see where the wind kind of takes them. Where does the wind kind of take me today? Maybe I need to open up to that. Maybe I shouldn't be so definitive in my mind about where I need to go. I need to follow that here. That's exactly what because it's almost like realizing programming that's gone on in their life, and it's not programming that they've done for themselves. Maybe not all of it. Hopefully some of it is. What's at the bottom of, I want to say their deck? The Queen of Cups. It's beautiful. The Queen of Cups is at the bottom of their deck. Yeah, I'm really intrigued by this, Scorpio. Obviously, the message is also for you. Maybe it's for you to see someone, too, what they're going through in their life, because their cards have a big story to tell, but it's kind of based on what they're seeing through you. So I love this Queen of Cups because, look, she's not even looking where she's stepping. She's just filling her heart with love and connecting with the universe, and just knowing that the universe will provide each step I take. I don't know what that step, maybe I'll plunge into the bottom of the ocean, but I'm pretty sure a whale or something or a dolphin will come by and bring me up into the air again. But it's not even like the turtles. Each sea turtle is there to match her at her step. So your person is really, like I said, they're in their feels, and that's where they need to go, because that's where the answers lie. The feels can be painful too, right? Like feels can be painful, but if you don't look at it, you're still not seeing everything about yourself. Like, I don't feel like this person is envious in that I want all the money and socialite or whatever. Like, it just feels like envious in terms of the freedom and the choices. Yeah, the Nine of Wands. I'm just like talking and the Nine of Wands has come out. Because, the Nine of Wands is being kind of tired of the battle. Tired of the struggle. I'm just going to leave that with the envy. I'm going to look at, so I'm going to pull clarifying cards for your adjacent possibilities. What do we have here? And is that the Justice? It just takes me a second. This is a new deck. Yes, it is a Justice. I just had to make sure. Because the Justice and the Strength card are reversed in this, and because it's the tiny deck, they don't say what the major arcana is. So we have the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Justice card for your adjacent possibilities. I feel as if, because this feels like kind of one possibility here that comes into balance. And it's like this doorway. There's something really good here. You just got to be careful of any pitfalls, so take it slow. Don't charge through maybe like you normally would of other things. There's like a new beginning here. Wow, be careful, get pregnant. There's a new beginning here with the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. There's such an unusual Eight of Pentacles because a lot of times the Eight of Pentacles is about work. But there's obviously some work that's been put in here, but it's kind of funny work. It's not, it's a fun work. I mean, it's two people and one of them is pregnant. So I see like the adjacent possibilities here, maybe in partnership for you, in love and connections and the things that you would grow and create in those connections. And then, because then the Justice card comes in. Almost like, with this, right? Because this is the beginning of that story with this giving from a higher place, a higher point. That you are really opening the doors to partnerships, to affection, to, yes, needing to put the work in, but we need to put the work into anything. And it produces something. That's what we get here with this Eight of Pentacles. It produces something. And it creates balance. It creates justice. Balances out karma. So the Six of Pentacles, like what is this giving from a higher place? The Six of Pentacles for Scorpio, the Six of Pentacles. The Four of Swords. Whoa, wow, that's pretty interesting. The Four of Swords. I feel like, oh, this is interesting. This is like, so yes, giving of yourself from a higher place, but also taking the time to rest when you need to. To rest and recover, to heal. It's healing. It's, again, it feels as if that this is talking to the cross watcher. It's healing. So there's the key here, is giving from this higher place. Maybe a lot of people would think that this is depletive. It depletes you, but it depends on what part of you you're giving from. And this actually is healing to give in this way. It heals. The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands for Scorpio. Wow, the Page of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. I'm kind of feeling like a watch for like great abundance. They almost as if to say that you are on a journey here, right? Because watch, there's a lot of stuff that's coming in for this person. There's a lot of opportunities. And with the Page of Swords, kind of watch, pay attention to, keep a lookout for, like the Ten of Pentacles, which is that perfect, I'm gonna say perfect, nothing is perfect, it's not utopia yet. But it's a very balanced, a very happy, stable home life. And with the Ten of Pentacles, this is with other people in your life. So watch for this. You may even watch for this. There is someone perhaps in this adjacent possibilities where you're going, where you would build with this person. Maybe that's who this other person is. And they're confined or they're trapped by other things. There's some sort of major ending here for them. What is that with the World card? The World card for the thinking woman. Oh, this deck is going to do that too. I could have sworn something flipped and then that came out. It's like cards want to talk and then they get shy. I don't know what's going on. Cards want to talk and then they get shy. What is that? What is that? Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to deal with the major arcana in this deck. Oh. So the World for them. The Wheel, the Strength card, and the Two of Cups. It feels like there's been a really big karmic shift for this person. That's what, like the ending and sort of into a beginning with the World. There's been some sort of really big karmic shift. And it has, again, because there's a lot of feminine energy, like singularly in each card, in the Wheel card and the Strength card. It's like it's a karmic shift that's affected their feelings, how they feel about things. And they're thinking about that. They're really thinking about how they feel. And maybe that's the change here for this person. Well, it is, right? They're going into this Queen of Cups. And then the Two of Cups, really wanting to come from a very, move these feelings, move this karmic shift, and move it into balance, like balanced feelings and emotions. The exchange of balanced feelings and emotions for this person. The Five of Wands. The Five of Wands. The Seven of Wands. There's definitely some sort of defensive energy, some sort of defense to break through. But here, I think the key is in this first card. It's like going in a different direction. It feels defensive going in the direction perhaps that they've always gone in before. Right? Because this is a realization of either pursuing things or pursuing things in a manner that realizing that's not serving me. I need to pursue it in a different way, or I need to go after things in a different way. I need to move myself towards things in a different way. I think that was the only card, yeah. I'm going to look at the All Tied Up for them. I really feel like it's them, Scorpio. The All Tied Up. I think that is, am I correct? Yes. Oh, it is the Hermit, yeah. It is the Hermit card. This person is pulled away, or they're feeling like they need to be pulling away. They're feeling kind of isolated. I feel like they feel isolated, but they don't want to with the All Tied Up card. What does this person want? What does this person want? It's like they want to release a burden. What they really want to do is release a burden with the Ten of Wands and then the Page of Cups. They want to release this burden and be able to sort of start moving forward with feeling and expression, with feeling and emotion, with their feels, like this yin energy that sits inside them. The underline for them was the Queen of Cups. So let's just clarify that. The Queen of Cups is the underline. I'm sorry too, Scorpio, because I don't really ever intend to do a reading your person. I don't really do those, but it just came out. The Queen of Cups. Oh, there we go. The Five of Pentacles. See, this person is isolated and not... They're in the Hermit, but I feel like they don't want to be in the Hermit mode. And the Five of Pentacles is they're feeling like left out in the cold. They're feeling they're without a group, without a person, not belonging. The Four of Cups is on the bottom, right? And that's how this story started for them. Four of Cups is on the bottom. Missed opportunities, not being recognized or noticed. Let's go into the fairies. This is going to be your final card. That was an interesting reading, Scorpio. I kind of feel like it was for you and the cross watcher, for you to kind of see what someone is going through, and then for them to kind of see what you're doing. So Scorpio, a fairy card for Scorpio. Oh, you got two. Inspiration. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the Fairy of Inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. Oh, that's interesting. I kind of feel like, too, you are sort of the Fairy of Inspiration in a way. Because it does feel like you're inspiring this person, and you're inspiring them on a level that isn't easy. It's not an easy medicine to take, let's say, for someone, because it puts them in their feels and it kind of makes them look at. It's a bit of an ego breakdown, and I don't mean that in a bad way. We all have our ego broken down all the time, and that's sort of what is going on here. But okay, so then fairy spotting. It's time to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. Yeah, that's so true. Because if you don't see it, it doesn't mean you can't make it. Right? That's why, I know, look at the world. I look at the world all the time, and I was going to say, like, that's why artists should be participating more in our world. Everything is so scientific and mathematical and cut and dry. Yeah, that's important too, but look at our planet. You just have to stand outside and marvel at the sky and the clouds, and even if it's not a sunset or a sunrise, just the smells that come out of the poplar trees early in the morning, the dewy mist. There is no way this planet was not created by an artist, right? And that to me is the inspiration. Like, that's what, it is magic. You have to believe in magic. You can't believe, you can't say that, well, if I see it, then I'll believe it. Well, that's not how you create it. I love that. Really liking the energy of this reading, Scorpio. It's so true. It's so true. All right, I'm going to go do the, what's at the bottom? What's at the bottom of this? It's getting like sweaty in here though. It's still hot. Friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. I feel like this is a message to your cross watcher. I really do. I feel like there's friendship here with you and this person, but they're feeling isolated and they don't want to, they don't need to, actually. They really don't need to. Okay. Until next time, Scorpio, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.